Hello friends. Now let us take up the concept number 5.8. This is the do while loop statement. Do while loop statement. This is the third variant of loop statements in Java. First, let us consider its syntax. Already we have discussed the features and functionalities of while loop statement and for loop statement. This is the third one, do while. In this, according to syntax, first we have to write initialization statement. Thereafter, we write to do. Thereafter, body is started. This is the body. Within the body, executable statements, one or more executable statements you write, and within the body itself, you write incrementation, just like in while loop, and below the body of the loop, you write while along with the test condition. This is just to compare with the while and do while. You can find a major difference. Initialization is like while. Thereafter, test condition in while, it is along with the while in the beginning at the entry, but it is at the exit. If you observe that, you can find while and for loop statements are entry control loops. Entry control loops. And as far as do while is concerned, this is exit control loop. Exit control loop. Why it is called exit control? Where we are putting test condition at the exit, not at the entry. Now, what would be the difference? First, let us consider the difference through a real life example. There is a film theater. In that, you are engaging security guard at the entry gate. If you engage the security guard at the entry gate, he checks up the tickets of every audience at the gate itself. If they do not have ticket or no valid ticket, and he is not allowed into the theater. That is as a result of entry control. The security guard is at the entry point. If you engage the security guard at the exit gate, what happens? Anybody can enter into the theater without ticket or no valid ticket or ticket for once. So without ticket also somebody can enter, because his ticket is checked at the exit point, not at the entry point. That is the specialty of this. Now, if you see this program, you can understand that do while demo. This is the main. Here, initialization in the beginning, like in while loop. Thereafter, do. Just understand the meaning. Do it while this condition is true. That is the meaning. Do it while the condition is true. In this case, initialization is C. This is loop control variable C is equal to 1. Do, that C's value we are writing here. Thereafter, incrementation, just like in while loop, C++, this is incrementation. And as far as test condition is concerned, while C is greater than 10, C is greater than 10, actually C's value is 1, and here test condition prima facie false. Even though the SOP statement is here, the result of this thing is 1. 1. That means what you have to understand, regardless of the status of the test condition, that means test condition may be true or false, one execution is compulsory. One execution is compulsory. If test condition is true, subject to the test condition, it is performed like while loop. Now you see, here test condition is prima facie false. What you are writing? C is greater than 10 only, iteration should be done, even though 1 is printed before that. Now, let us change this as less than or equal to 10. Then what happens? It is just work like a while loop. Now C is equal to 1. Thereafter, 1 is printed, comes here 2. 2 is tested. 2 is less than or equal to 10. Then obviously it is true. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. After 9 is printed, it becomes 10, comes here and passes the test. 10 is less than or equal to 10, 10 is printed. Then what happens? It goes here, 10 is printed, then it is incremented. It is incremented by 1, 11, 11 is less than or equal to 10, that is false. Then loop is terminated. Understand? So here only one specialty you have to understand. Test condition is true. In case of test condition remains false, defined prima facie it is false, then one iteration is made. Why this is required? In some programming situations, this may be required. From a real life angle, one example I tell you. Every day, several salesmen come to us to sell their product. Now, a salesman enters into your cabin and shows you one demo of his product. Then if you not allow him, if you do not allow him, then he stops further iterations, further demos he stops. Suppose if you shows interest, he makes his demo several times. That you know that. That means without your consent also, he gives one demo. Such type of situations you may encounter in some programming situation. Then your program may demand one iteration irrespective of the status of the test condition. Test condition is false also, one iteration is required. Suppose this is not provided to you by the language, then you have to create this type of loop. Then it is really a big task for you. You may commit mistakes. That's why language developers think of all your needs, all your programming needs, and to satisfy all those needs, they provide corresponding tools. But this is very rarely used loop, and where test condition is false even prima facie, one iteration is to be made, then you have to use do while loop. That you have to understand. Thereafter, one more thing I have to tell you. Actually, how can you create infinite loop with this? Infinite loop. Already I told you. With a while, if we have to create infinite loop, the voluntarily creating infinite loop, you can write true. True. That means test condition prima facie it is true. That it remains always true. In this way, you can create an infinite loop. In case of for, this is a special syntax. You need not write anything, and if you write like this, 2 semicolons, it becomes an infinite loop. And in case of do while, if you want to create infinite loop, just like in while loop, you have to write true. Then it creates an infinite loop. But one thing I am telling you, don't try to create nesting of loops with a while and do while. Wherever, I never say that is impossible, but it's very difficult, it is not at all readable. So whenever we want to create nesting of loops, you just use for loop. You just use for loop always. That is good. It is very simple. It is highly readable and highly efficient also.